My name is Michael Lawson, and I am a postdoc in Johan Elf's lab at Uppsala University. The idea of the method is to take advantage of three advancements in science. So you can, in one sort of straight path without too much labor in any one part, you can screen hundreds or thousands of strains that have some difference you're interested in with precision microscopy and long time courses. The advantage of the method is it allows the type of studies that people have done painstakingly one strain at a time, and allows you to do it for hundreds or thousands of strains. So for example, you could look at things like knocking down the expression of certain genes and see the effect on growth rate over time, over long time periods, or look on the effect of DNA replication or cell division in a very precise single cell manner over long time courses, and get very precise measurements and get lots of data to reduce the noise from measurements and so forth. But then do that for 100 or 1,000 strains all in one go. So one way to think about it is there was a revolution of sorts in quantitative biology a few years ago, longer than that ago, a little while ago, with FACS cell sorting, flow cytometry and cell sorting. The power was just the amount of data you could get, and one of the things that highlighted was the importance of single cell measurements, that you lose stuff in bulk measurements and so forth. And so what our method does is it sort of continues on in that vein, but allows much more precise measurements, and measurements over time so you can watch cells grow and divide over many generations. So.
Cool. And finally, can you elaborate a little bit on the acronym? Why did you choose to name your method Dumpling?
First, let's see if I can remember what it stands for. Dynamic microfluidic. The thing that always is funny about it is there's a mu for microfluidic, but an M for microscopy, even though they're both micro. It's strange. Anyway, so the name Dumpling was created the night before we first submitted the paper. And I went out with my boss, Johan, for some beers to try and think of something to call this thing. We had various names, and the names we'd come up with in the past no longer fully fit, because we, at one point, were actually sequencing, whereas now we do genome identification by fish hybridization. So it wasn't really sequencing anymore. And so we sort of had some idea of the things that should be in there, that it should be dynamic, should be microfluidic, there should be a microscopy, that we were phenotyping, and then genotyping afterwards. And those were sort of the in situ genotyping in position in the chip. Those were the important things. But I think we didn't actually solve it over beer. I think Johan actually went home and did a little work online, put the letters together, and then he sent me a text a little while later with a suggestion. And so that's how we landed on the name.
Do you like dumplings?
Yes, I do. Pork dumplings and leek dumplings especially, yes.